me,
He's got him against the
Timmy
barricade.
Flyersguy,
Here comes danger.
and welcome
What are we going to see on
to
the announce
today's
table?
episode of Classic
Oh, really?
Flyers
What the hell?
Theater
What was that?
with me,
What was that?
Timmy Flyersguy.
That has never happened
In
before.
today's episode,
Count of
we
7.
will take a look
What
back
the hell was that?
at Eric Lindros' rookie season
Why did
as a
he stand there and then
Philadelphia
not do anything? Whatever
Flyer.
buttons? Oh, God,
I
Randy.
hope you enjoy
Danger, though.
this video.
Randy Orton's got danger
Everyone.
now. Oh, and just takes him right down.
Let's go Flyers.
This could...
After months of great anticipation, Eric Lindros finally played in his first official National Hockey League game and did not disappoint. As a matter of fact, it was Eric's goal 30 seconds into the third period that helped fuel the Flyers' comeback.
It was a good comeback. You know, it was a good point to win here to start the year off. And, I don't know what more to say. I mean, it was a good third period. We came out and battled hard throughout the whole game. I think we played pretty good in our own end, but they got a lot of talent, and it was good for us to battle back and steal a point.
Now, heading into last night's season opener with Pittsburgh, all the attention may have been focused on young Eric Lindros, but it was his fellow rookie Dominic Roussel who actually stole.
Last night playing at Pittsburgh, it is the debut of Eric Lindros. Flyers were down 3-1 after 2 periods, but here comes Eric for his first goal as a Flyer in the regular season, cutting the lead to 3-2 right here.
In the middle, bouncing,
That's all it was.
They get it back.
Just under 5 minutes to go in the third period of our contest. Galley muscles it along to Fedek, and he shunts it back out. We hadn't had time to... Well, here comes Lindros moving ahead. Lindros around in front. No!
That's what the people came to see. And look at Mom and Dad and sister. They love it. Oh, boy. Here we go, folks. Second effort. This turns on those motors, shows his strength. Nobody going to stop the big guy in this play. Terreri tries to poke check, but that long reach. And the Flyers have grabbed the lead. Why not from this angle? And it's Niedermeyer again that pops the puck up. Nice to watch, isn't it, Mike? That's what they came to see.
They are still standing and applauding here. And play is back in.
You know, what's important now is the Flyers really play close checking. No drop passes that are blind. You always want to move the puck ahead and really get on the Jersey Devils at every opportunity, even if you only have 30-second shifts. You just can't give them any skating room.
That guy unassisted at 15-14 of the third period has broken the tie. It's 5-4. Hands it over to Recchi. Mark Recchi has Brind'Amour to his right, gives to him. They set up. Lindros score! Eric Lindros has tied the game. A power play goal for the Flyers after a long drought. Only their second power play goal of the year, but it came at a great time for them and for Eric Lindros. It's a tie game.
What a shot, what a release. Super setup from Rod Brind'Amour. And this might get the big guy going. He's looked a little nervous in this one. He has been knocked to the ice 2 or 3 times, but there's nothing that will charge you up like denting the twine one time. And big Eric Lindros has tied this game. And true to form, the Flyers are tied in the third. Their 9th third period goal of the season. They have yet to yield in the third. So
he starts out, gives it to Lindros, moves in, looks, shoots, score! Tie game! game. Eric Lindros, second of the night.
Boy, does he know how to shove it up their pacifiers. I'll tell you what, these people that came with 3,000 pacifiers, the best way to do it is to just catch fire when it counts. And big Eric Lindros scored this beautiful goal on a breakaway. Did he rocket the shot up over Ron Hextall's glove hand? Hextall has a good glove hand, but it didn't come close on this one. Mark Recchi on a nice feed. They had Scott Young marooned. He is generally a forward, caught back on defense. And a rocket by Eric Lindros, his second goal of the game, has not only silenced this crowd, but tied the game at 3.
Everybody, it's me, Timmy Flyersguy, and welcome to today's episode of Classic Flyers Theater with me, Timmy Flyersguy. In today's episode, we're going to take a look back at Eric Lindros' rookie season as a Philadelphia Flyer.
Oh God, Randy.
I hope you enjoy this video.
Randy Orton's got danger,
everyone.
Now. Oh, and just takes him right down.
Let's go Flyers.
This could.
After months of great anticipation, Eric Lindros finally played in his first official National Hockey League game and did not disappoint. As a matter of fact, it was Eric's goal 30 seconds into the third period that helped fuel the Flyers' comeback.
It was a good comeback. You know, it was a good point to win here to start the year off. And, I don't know what more to say. I mean, it was a good third period. We come out and battled hard throughout the whole game. I think we played pretty good in our own end, but they got a lot of talent, and it was good for us to battle back and steal a point.
Now, heading into last night's season opener with Pittsburgh, all the attention may have been focused on young Eric Lindros, but it was his fellow rookie Dominic Roussel who actually stole.
Last night playing at Pittsburgh, it is the debut of Eric Lindros. Flyers were down 3-1 after 2 periods, but here comes Eric for his first goal as a Flyer in the regular season, cutting the lead to 3-2 right here.
In the middle, bouncing,
that's all it was.
They get it back.
Just under 5 minutes to go in the third period of our contest. Galley muscles it along to Fedek, and he shunts it back out. We hadn't had time to, well, here comes Lindros moving ahead. Lindros around in front. Goal!
That's what the people came to see. And look at Mom and Dad and sister. They love it. Oh, boy. Here we go, folks. Second effort. This turns on those motors, shows his strength. Nobody going to stop the big guy in this play. Carreri tries to poke check, but that long reach. And the Flyers have grabbed the lead. Why not from this angle? And it's Niedermeyer again that pops the puck up. Nice to watch, isn't it, Mike? That's what they came to see.
They are still standing and applauding here. And play is back in.
You know, what's important now is the Flyers really play close checking. No drop passes that are blind. You always want to move the puck ahead and really get on the Jersey Devils at every opportunity, even if you only have 30-second shifts. You just can't give them any skating room.
That guy unassisted at 15-14 of the third period has broken the tie. It's 5-4. Hands it over to Recchi. Mark Recchi has Brind'Amour to his right, gives to him. They set up, Lindros, score! Eric Lindros has tied the game. A power play goal for the Flyers after a long drought. Only their second power play goal of the year, but it came at a great time for them and for Eric Lindros. It's a tie game.
What a shot, what a release. Super setup from Rod Brind'Amour. And this might get the big guy going. He's looked a little nervous in this one. He has been knocked to the ice 2 or 3 times, but there's nothing that will charge you up like denting the twine one time. And big Eric Lindros has tied this game. And true to form, the Flyers are tied in the third. Their 9th third period goal of the season. They have yet to yield in the third. So he starts out, gives it to Lindros, moves in, looks, shoots, score! Tie game. Eric Lindros, second of the night. Boy, does he know how to shove it up their pacifiers. I'll tell you what, these people that came with 3,000 pacifiers, the best way to do it is to just catch fire when it counts. And big Eric Lindros scored this beautiful goal on a breakaway. Did he rocket the shot up over Ron Hextall's glove hand? Hextall has a good glove hand, but it didn't come close on this one. Mark Recchi on a nice feed. They had Scott Young marooned. He is generally a forward, caught back on defense. And a rocket by Eric Lindros, his second goal of the game, has not only silenced this crowd, but tied the game at 3.
Get it away, center one off Lindros, a shot by Hines, rebound, score! Well, the big guy got it.
Didn't have much on it. But look at the job Recchi goes into the corner to forecheck, and the defender just skates away. You know, he didn't want any part of that. And there's a setup in front for Lindros, and it looked like the puck was on its edge and just got a piece of it. But number 21, Lume, I mean, he should have had Recchi. There shouldn't have been. The play should have been over. Merzen can't do the job, and we have a tie game.
Lindros' 5th. From Hines and probably Recchi. But we'll get the official call. And thrown back along by Fedek. To the back it comes. Recchi's one-timer. Lindros score! Eric Lindros nailed it. A power play goal, and the Flyers are back to within 1.
Well, the Flyers were not very good in a 5-on-3 as they coughed up the puck a few times. Not utilizing everybody, but this replay, folks, you're going to see very, very quick hands by Eric Lindros. You know, once the Flyers get possession, now keep an eye. When the puck comes from the point, it's deflected, goes right to Lindros. He doesn't waste much time getting rid of that shot.
That was a slow motion shot, too.
That's right. And
still went in fast.
When you don't give a goaltender a chance to get set up, not very many times he's going to make the save. So that's number 6 for Lindros. The Flyers capitalize on the power play.
Can't get the centering pass. It is Marchment with it. Swings it to Lindros, who's in on a breakaway. Moves in, looks, shoots, score! Game tied at 2.
Talk about capitalizing on your chances. It's always interesting the different moves Lindros has. You know, he has been very effective scoring when he's in all alone against the goaltender. And this time against Waite, we had to wait to see if it crossed the line. But there is pursuit. Watch Lindros balance and It just goes over the pad of Waite, and we are tied at 2. And I think Waite felt he should have had that. Look at that great pass coming out of the zone. Yuskavich just put a perfect pass right onto the stick. And you know, Mike, we talk about that so often, how you want to watch a hit. Steve Larmer, 28, tries to match. 28, tries to match Muscle with Lindros. You know, Larmer has played in 810 consecutive games. If he wants to keep matching against Lindros, he's not going to be around much longer. But
this is a 2-on-1. Lindros and Recchi Smith back. Lindros a shot, save, rebound, score! The Flyers have broken the tie, 5-4, with the Lindros-Recchi combination swooping in.
Well, how often, Mike, this year have we seen 2-on-1s where the Flyers have a tendency to overpass? Now, there's a good example of what happens when you shoot the puck. But right along the boards, Chelios is caught, and there's the 2-on-1. Now you have a lot of options, shoot or pass. Lindros elects to shoot and goes for his own rebound. A lot of players would have skated away from the goaltender. Not Lindros, he stopped, and there it was, just sitting, ready to be knocked in the net. See, that puck came out on its edge. Where is it? I've got it. Flyers have the lead.
9 in the game. It's 41-22 for Eric Lindros. 2 goals on the night.
See, no, look at how it comes on its edge. So he really doesn't get good wood on it. But once the defenseman went down, that was Steve Smith. You know, he was not in a position to take Lindros. You know, he elected to try for the block, and Lindros went after his own rebound. And what's that, 8 for the year now?
That is the 8th one, second of the...
Eric Lindros against Marchment, 198 pounds, 6'1" Marchment, and he goes for the tumble. And that's been happening all night when you play.
And it's jammed away from him after the whistle had been blown by Hines, and here comes Lindros into the fray, and he's wrapped up with Lee Norwood. One linesman was in the midst of it for a moment, peeled off, and now Lindros and Norwood may actually get things started here. Lindros trying with a couple of rights.
That'll get the crowd going, Mark. I think he had to do this. It's been a long time coming because the liberties that all the players are taking against Lindros. And
$360 and maybe a few more, but almost all of them standing.
Lindros is just saying to his partner in the penalty box, "He didn't hurt me, he didn't hurt me." That's why he's got the big smile on his face.
The uppercuts always look pretty impressive, though,
yes,
don't
they do.
St. Louis penalty number 20, Lee Norwood. Flyers penalty number 88, Eric Lindros. Each 5 minutes remaining. 11 minutes, 6 seconds. Lee Norwood, Eric Lindros, Flyers, each a 5-minute major fighting.
Two pretty big boys there.
I could see the strategy Norwood was going for there to at least get the big man back against the glass. But when it goes strength against strength and size against size, why, Lindros is going to win that battle with most. Norwood 6'1", 198. He's up with it. The net is empty. Recchi's pass. Tipped across. Lindros. Score!
Well, number 88 certainly put a lot of authority to that shot as he picks up the pass from Recchi and wrists it, and that'll do it. So the Flyers respond to a couple of days of hard work. They took that practice time to the ice this afternoon, and they'll walk out of here with a victory. That's number 9 for Eric Lindros. Well, today's game is brought to you by Miller Lite.
On Volek. Along comes Fettig. Lindros moves in front. Score! What a
that has reached 10 goals as number 88 connects. But some good work done by Recchi in the corner. He does his job keeping the puck there. Now you always want your second man to come in and help out. What the Islanders do, everybody's standing around and watching Lindros just move towards the net. Nobody really challenges them. And as the Islander, I couldn't catch the number 4, Krupp goes down. Lindros shoots it right under him. That's the screen. Healy, where is it? He doesn't see it. They're tied.
Along with number 8.
Benoit Hogue to Kerber, fires, and a save made by Beauregard. And the net is locked behind him. Oh, and what a freight train hit on Thomas by Lindros. Has Lindros and gives to him.
Didn't take very long, did it? Well, there's the importance of winning the draw. You know, as Lindros beat Turgeon cleanly, and then it just moved out of the own zone, that transition play, so Lindros has 2 goals tonight. And the line has scored 6. Recchi has 6 points. There's the draw. Now watch how quickly the Flyers move it out. Benning did an excellent job to screen his player out. Galley fired around the boards, and Recchi moves it ahead. And that's all she wrote.
2 goals and an assist for Lindros.
Flyers goal scored by number 88, Eric Lindros.
2 goals, 4 assists for Mark Gress in front. Shot one, knocked down, rebound, score! Lindros!
The coaching staff was very concerned going into this game. You know, they wanted to make sure they have a good start. There was a deflection and the puck was just sitting there for Lindros, and anytime you give number 88 an opportunity to fire that puck at the net, a lot of times it's going to go in. And that's an excellent start for the Flyers. And since the opening face-off, you know, they went right after Ottawa, and it paid off with a goal.
First time that Eric has a first period goal. Draws to Recchi, to Benning! Blocked in front, still they work away at it. Loose puck, Lindros, score! 5 Senators at the goal crease when that one went in.
And they still couldn't stop them. Boy, what amazing how they moved that puck around. Tic-tac-toe play, but they're going to see a mad scramble, and Sidorkovich just can't get back on his feet. And Lindros, as the trailer in that play, comes late, and he just finds an opening. I don't know where the opening was, but that's his second of the night. And now the Flyers have a 4-goal lead, and this line continues to pile up the goals. It's like a bowling alley there. Pins all over the place.
$200 more to the Flyers. Flyers fight for life. Had an assist, but he was sure strong on defense in a game that emphasized that. Recchi to Lindros, a hat trick.
Here they come. Well, his first as a National Hockey League player, and he will get plenty of those before his career is over. But again, this shows the playmaking skill of Mark Recchi, right on the stick, and Lindros one-timed it. Remember, we had talked about how Lindros wasn't pleased the way he was getting rid of that shot on a one-time basis, and he spent extra time out on the ice to improve that area, and the good players turn out to be great players by working on areas that they're not pleased with.
Well, the first of many. What will be done with all the hats? If you have one that you like, will you ever get it back again?
Now here's again, it's a 2-on.
. Lindros moves right in. Lindros with a shot, he scores! What a wrister!
Well, more important, Mike, what a move. He does a little stutter step that just freezes Leach and fires it in. Folks, you're going to see something from a 19-year-old that you're very saying. Look at that little step right there. Moves to the outside, and while he's moving to the outside, fires the wrist shot. And just an excellent move. Here's the way the goaltender sees it. And up she goes, and we got a 2-0 game, and the crowd is alive. All right, this will be a better angle. Right there, it goes to the outside, and on the short side beats Richter. But you're right, devastating wrist shot.
Great train hit by both Recchi and Lindros on Svoboda. Patterson, but that one squirted loose. And Lindros is hurt on this one. He is in pain, and he is not getting up. Gary Smith, the trainer, being helped out by Pat DiPuzzo to tend to Lindros, who is in pain. We'll get a chance to look at this again. Maybe we can sense how it all happened.
Well, Lindros will come from the other side out of your picture right now, and it's the knee that catches Svoboda, and it's hyperextended. And actually, Recchi was lucky that he got out of the way. So that is not a good sign, as you see Lindros being helped from the ice. And suddenly there's a hush in the crowd.
Yes, indeed. Well, you had the sense after last night, as frustrated as Lindros was, that something was going to happen quickly tonight from a physical standpoint. And he felt he had Svoboda pretty well lined up for the hammer. But it turned out to be a three-man collision, and I don't know if this came about from the hit on Svoboda for the pile-up after, whether Recchi wound up inadvertently going on top of him just from the tumbling act or what. But we do have people on our Prism staff down in the hallway who will check on this and get word to you as fast as possible.
Mike, one thing that Lindros does have, he wears a couple of braces on both knees. They really don't add a lot of protection. They're mainly for the slash or the, you know how sometimes the player will.
Flyers fans are almost breathing normally again. When the franchise went down last night, initial reactions ranged from hyperventilation to complete pulmonary arrest. Eric Lindros was the headliner in a multiplayer collision in the game against the Sabres. The result of the three-man wreck with Mark Recchi and Peter Svoboda. Lindros has a sprained left knee, and Lindros will be out for at least 1 week. It was first feared that he'd be gone for as long as 6 weeks. Number 88's been the fulcrum of the NHL's hottest line of late. Lindros, Recchi, and Brent Fedek have been together steadily since November 12th. The Flyers had gone 4-1-1 with that trio averaging 3 goals and better than 7 points per game. Lindros will miss at least 2 games with a knee sprain. Gary.
The defense. Joe Ricci steps to this one. Anderson got first. Centering pass. Lindros. Score! A splendid check by Recchi. A lightning-like centering pass, and sent even with more lightning into the net by Eric Lindros. 1-0.
Well, you see a lot of Flyer jerseys in the stands, and congratulate the efforts of Recchi. Boy, did he go in there right from the opening face-off. You're going to watch those legs go. He was very determined in coming up with that puck. Lightning had 2 men in there. Recchi on the hit and the pass. And again, if you look at the replay, everybody is watching the play behind the net. Nobody picks up Lindros. And when Recchi threw it out to him, that was in the net.
6 on the line here. Back comes Recchi. Nudges on for Lindros and breaks for it. Lindros fires. Score! Eric Lindros! 3-0. Oh! What a shot! The seams have not opened up a lot lately for the big man to do his work. But on a beautiful feed, he got it this time. Brought it in and just hammered one that got over the butterfly right pad of Jim Rivnak. Recchi breaking for the goal, and I was thinking pass all the way, but Eric knew better and just blasted one. 17th of the year. Splendid saves by Tommy Soderstrom, including one just before the second goal. Lindros in, shoots again, score! Through Ribnak and into the net, and the Flyers have the lead in the game, 4-0 on bang-bang goals by Lindros. Yeah, they love it. They've been suffering some lately, and you see some big smiles there. Well, time may come for Don Beaupre to enter this game, and he has just been told by Terry Murray to get out there. Eric Lindros brought it in, and this one went off Ribnak and right through him and into the net. All their gunners out there.
After review, the Flyers have been awarded a penalty shot.
They will get a penalty shot. So the game is going to be on the line here. Watch it again. Iafrate is ruled as having intentionally displaced the net with less than 2 minutes to go in regulation. The net had been dislodged before the puck went in. But Paul Dvorsky has ruled a penalty shot. Now is the question as to who takes it. Who do you want on a breakaway? Going in on the goalkeeper. We're just checking in our big book to see what Beaupre's record is on penalty shots. Well, he's 500. Over his career, he has seen 6, and 3 times there have been goals. Mark Recchi has never had one. Eric Lindros has never had one as an NHLer. But you'll recall that he helped Canada advance in the Olympic Games by scoring a penalty shot goal in the second round of shooting against Germany. 18 and 4/10 seconds to go. This is to tie the game. The 19-year-old Lindros against the veteran Beaupre. Let's watch. Lindros has scored on a penalty shot, and the game is tied 5-5. Incredible. Against the Germans, he was 1 for 2. That's all we can draw on from the past that we've seen of him. But in the National Hockey League, the young man has nailed his first one. And it could not come at a more critical time. He wheeled in and just went through the 5-hole. Beaupre got a piece of it, but not all of it with his pad. And Eric Lindros has tied the game with 18 and 4/10 seconds to go in the third. It has not been a dull one tonight. If you're just joining us, try to be on time next time. First period, we'll review for you, was scoreless. The Caps had the decided advantage in opportunities. Second period was all Flyers. The Flyers exploded for 4 consecutive goals in less than 6 minutes before the Caps got one late in the second on a power play. Then it was a Caps explosion for 4 straight to go ahead 5-4. The Flyers have converted a penalty shot that came on a disputed play at the net. They were able to tuck the puck into the net, but it was after it was ruled Al Iafrate had dislodged it. Because he had dislodged it intentionally, and there were less than 2 minutes left in regulation time, a penalty shot was awarded. And Eric Lindros came in and stoked home the penalty shot off of Don Beaupre. It ricocheted into the top of the net. Teams are back at full strength with 11-11 to go in the second. Calgary ahead 2-0. Here comes Lindros. Big shot, score!
Well, close in, they couldn't beat Vernon. But the long shot, a devastating slap shot, just overpowered Vernon. He's a little disgusted with himself, figuring he should have had it, but number 88 gets his 20th of the year. It may have deflected from the defenseman's stick and shot up higher. Let's see if we can pick it up again on this replay. No, it was just a high-rising shot, tips off the glove, and so the Flyers are within one.
At home. Eric Lindros wheels back in, steps by one.
Think he doesn't have a good shot? Watch this, folks. There's the rush and a snapshot. He's just at the top of the circle. Long way out, but a good scoring position. But look at the move at the blue line, and you just can't check a Lindros by using the stick. You have to face him, look at him, and go at him. And he just rips a wrist shot past Nibrick, so Flyers have now got 4 and a power play goal.
And $200 for that Lindros line goal to the Flyers Wives Fight for Lives Carnival from the Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages.
I've only been in Philadelphia a short period of time, but I've already been to all the right places, like Showcase stores. At Showcase, I can dress in all my favorite team outfits. They have the best selection of authentic and replica sports team apparel. The best. This kind of stuff. Hey, boys. Easy. Waited a long time to put this jersey on. Showcase. The only.
So the Flyers are still bothered by that nagging knee injury of his. The left knee still isn't right since he originally sprained ligaments back in November.
It's ripped and it's torn, and I don't feel it, and that's the problem. And you know, it's not that the medical doctors can't read minds, and even through all the examinations, I couldn't find the problem. But it, you know, I had another MRI, and it showed that it was, you know, it was ripped, and it wasn't good going.
Elios presents Philly's hottest line.
You want the pizza? Yeah, I'm hungry. Sounds good. I'll make it. Yeah, right. You can cook? What's this?
McCain Elios pizza is easy to make, tastes delicious, and comes in different varieties, like healthy slices, 97% fat-free and low cholesterol, and a Flyers favorite, 9-slice cheese.
This tastes great. Only one left. Thanks, guys.
McCain Elios Pizza. It's Philly's hottest line.
With a shot that blocked to the boards. Lindros up with it, trying to fight his way to the front. Now Recchi there, shook one out in front. Check loose, score! Lindros was the guy who got the piece of it. And it just bounced all over the place, and he makes it 3-0.
I have to remember that during the All-Star break, no one skated. Lindros was the only guy that skated, and he did it with his old junior A team, the Oshawa Generals. But watch the give and go with Lindros and Recchi. And again, once Recchi got the puck, everybody turned around and watched Recchi, who was behind the net. And Lindros just cruised into the slot, got the return pass, and bingo, it's 3-0 Flyers. He still thinks he's going to get 40 goals plus. If he stays healthy, I wouldn't bet against him.
No, I wouldn't either.
But we said that Lindros has been very good in the faceoffs. Again, he wins one. And not only does he win one, but he heads for the net to set up the screen. Here you pick it up with Recchi, just deflects it back to the point. Oh, that hit Lindros's leg.
Let's see how they hand that one out. Yeah, he does have it. Sometimes guys will nonchalant that and just say, no, go ahead and take it if it's not spotted by the referee. But it is Lindros's goal. Galley gets the primary assist on that one, and the time is at 5:47. And still, the collisions continue from Lindros and Painter this time. Lindros battling, and there'll be more of this. There have been times this year that the team has not had much in the way of a personality. Well, tonight it hasn't. It also has a big lead over a lesser.
Chris Terreri keeps the puck alive, then fell down, puck to the back, Galley with it, fires one, it went wide. What a scrum at the front, and now Lindros and Kasatonov may go at it. Linesman getting in between them. Scott Stevens is wrapped up with another Flyer. It's Dineen down to the ice, Kasatonov. But all of this occurring with 16.3 to go. Fans are reacting to the linesman manhandling Kasatonov. Well out of your picture. But to the box he'll go.
Castanov are trying to get back at Lindros. He should just skate and stay at the penalty box and not try to challenge him. Is that Dineen at the bottom of the pile?
Yeah, Dineen and Stevens were having their conflict. Lindros having words with Kasatonov. And you will not have to remember the numbers for very long because the same two teams play tomorrow. Well, he got in it right there, didn't he?
Yeah.
If Kasatonov did not want to fight, his greatest ally was the...
Forget the cheap shots and someone that hit you harder than normal, and you have an opportunity of returning the favor the next day.
Lindros departs. Really inadequate time to serve any of these penalties, so they might as well head off. Lindros and Dineen. It is Lume. Break train hit by Lindros, and another one on Merzen. Dennis Morrell is going to bag
the boards. There's one hit by Lindros, and against Merzen. I love it.
Nearly a foot of snow on the ice. It's a couple of crazy eights on the move. Mark Recchi has his shot knocked back by Mike Vernon, but there's Eric Lindros to score the equalizer. It's 1-1 on the 24th goal by Lindros. Still for...
Almost as if bowing to some hockey god. Makes the save in front, and now sticks are flying, and Lindros is right in the middle of it. It's Lindros with an unidentified Minnesota North Star in one event, and Matt Hatcher. So you can't say he's not picking on someone who's on the side.
He came to the aid of Acton. So that'll be the end of the game for Eric Lindros.
1,000 points for his career. Wings lead at 3-1. Flyers, though, cut that deficit in half on the drive by Rick Natras, deflected in front by Eric Lindros. Scores now.
Torqued him right into the ice and got open for the chance. Here he is again.
He scores! Lindros has broken the tie. With 6:13 to go in the second, Eric Lindros has come up with what for the Flyers is their second goal in the last 41 seconds. After the Whalers had gotten goals 2 minutes and 8 seconds apart. So the Flyers have the lead at 3-2.
So after the torque, he went to the fine touch. His long reach simply beat Andrew Castles to the puck. It was a reaching contest. And once Eric got it, you talk about somebody that can get the puck up quickly. When Eric looks up, as long as he isn't buried in the crease on the way to the net, he can shelf it to the top of the net as well as anybody in this league already in close.
Right to Hallgood, shoots one, deflected right in front, rebound, score! Eric Lindros with a power play goal, and it's 4-2 in favor of the Flyers. Jennifer Haltenreichs of Ben Salem, $75 on the power play payoff.
Well, the one thing the Flyers haven't been able to get their hands on is rebounds because Sean Burke hasn't left any. He's put them to the side. But a crazy carom put that puck right onto Greg Hoggood's stick, and you could see Sean Burke kick that one out to enemy number one. I mean, Eric Lindros is as big as a house, but for some reason, Sean Burke didn't see him. Watch this. Kick. He tried to clear it perhaps by Lindros. Maybe that's what he was thinking, get it up in the air, but he...
The Flyers hockey. Dineen just backhands it around, and it's set up for Lindros by Recchi. Now, who would even think to make a pass like that on his backhand, and it was right across the front? Well, what have we here? Eric Lindros in a fight with Scott Stevens. They're in the wrestling referee's hold, and Lindros wants to get the rights in. A couple of other cuts that looked like they were partly blocked. Now a couple of right crosses, another right uppercut. Stevens has him in the lock.
You're very good at that.
Little right cross by Lindros. These two guys went at it for a whole weekend, never dropped the gloves and never went. This is Lindros' second fight of the year. And it is over. On the 10-point bus system, Jake is scoring it.
Not Ali or Frazier, but I'll tell you what, they throw a few good ones. Two heavyweights going at it.
Boy, a couple of those uppercuts really scored well, and Stevens was trying to come back with short.
You see the clock. Flyers going for 4 of 5. Lindros has tied it. It's 3-0, and that secures it.
That was easy. Well, I can't say enough about the effort that the Flyers came up with tonight. All aspects of the game were tremendous. There you can see a lot of team enthusiasm. And Flyers keep...
Lindros has Dineen. Lindros
Now, folks, it doesn't get any better than that. Lindros waited for Dineen to catch up. He could have shot it. But why not pass it back to Lindros and really make sure, because Beaupre was out to lunch and the Flyers have gained a 2-goal lead. Watch this for a give and go. Boy, was that well played. I guarantee you we're going to look at that again in the telestrator, but that is well done by the Flyers. 2 quick passes, boom, boom in the net.
29th goal of the year for Lindros. Dineen will get the assist at 17:34.
Want to have victory is they have to be aggressive. Victory is they have to be aggressive. McSorley saw it coming. He braced himself. He still ended up on the seat of his pants.
Sheetnik dumps it along. And that's been pretty much the story at both ends of the ice. Back on comes Lindros and a shot. Rebound score! What a rocket!
And I'll tell you what, he was on the last of a shift. He is tired and somehow found the strength to follow through on the rebound and in one motion past the glove hand of Wakalak. So he earned his cash on that shift, didn't he? Watch him stay with it. A lot of players would go for a skate, but Lindros followed through and then let the wrist shot go.
$200 to the Bell of to the Flyers Wives Carnival for the from the Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. Well, maybe the Carnival will give the Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages a couple hundred for that. I'm sure they're happy enough to, but they'll take the money.
Galley straight through to Andre Lamakin and across. Score by Eric Lindros. And for that goal by the Lindros line, $200 to the Flyers Wives Fight for Lives Carnival from the Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages, and the Flyers trail 7-2.
See, it's simple. All Eric Lindros has to do is get open, and then all he has to do is get somebody to put the puck on his stick. Yeah, easier said than done. But when it works, Eric Lindros, even as a 20-year-old, has one of the quickest releases from the slot area of anybody in the game. This baby was by Tom Barrasso before he knew it. Nice feed from Lamakin. Gary Galley made a nice play to move in and dish to Lamakin. Flyers trail now 7-2 Pittsburgh.
Dineen moves in, moving back in, turns, forehand, and score!
And he paid the price on a hit by Stevens, but Lindros will take the goal, and what a great individual effort as 88 brings the Flyers within 1. Watch that pass by Yuskevich. And you can see Stevens coming as he makes a turn around Niedermeyer. There's the goal and the hit by Stevens. A little bit late, Scott.
What a shot. Back to play, and it's a 1-goal game again. 6 minutes to go in the third period. Lindros with his 32nd at 13:52. Yuskevich gets the assist. A sore spot. That's the reason it's so valuable right now. Shot, score! He gets the money, and Eric Lindros comes up with a big drive on the power play, and it is 1-0 in favor of the Flyers, and that one didn't take long. Only one for the last 32 on the power play, but they got an important one in this game because they scored first.
Good play to get it over to Eric Lindros. John Van Beesbroek just tried to move it around the boards, but it jumped over Tegan and stick right to Galley. Mario Lemieux would be proud of this goal. First of all, that's where Mario hangs out, over on that dot. Watch when we see this replay how Eric Lindros has to take this pass with the skate and then just knock it up into a shooting position. Galley tried to pass it over to him to shoot, but he had to take it in the skate,
tee it up with the skate blade and then just let it rip. Looked like it went under John Van Beesbrook's right arm. So real nice
Pump by Bookaboo. Galley again helped one to the front. Quick shot by Lindros. He scores! Eric Lindros with a ripper. And the Flyers are back to within one.
Talked about him shooting more. Every chance Eric Lindros has had the puck on his stick in the offensive zone, he has just tried to let her rip. And did he ever rip one on this one? Jeff Bookaboo was passing to nobody. He just tried a slow dump around the boards that Gary Galley stopped, dumped into Eric Lindros, and Big Eric rips him with the wrist shot, with the slap shot, doesn't matter, and he doesn't need any time at all.
That's his 34th goal in his 49th game.
Well, Big Eric would like the hat trick here tonight, too, wouldn't he? He's still on the bench, but he's up and leaning over the bench and pretty interested in what's going on out on the ice. Goals number 33 and 34 for Lindros tonight.
Around now for Lindros again. On him is Tikkanen. Recchi had it chopped away, but got it to Hawgood. Hawgood with a drive. Deflected, score! It is a hat trick for Eric Lindros. The Rangers are steamed. So far it counts. Don Koharski's explaining why.
Well, he does it all. Finesse, quick transition, great shot, and he can also block and jam with the best of them. At 6'5", 238 pounds, why not? Excellent play by Greg Hawgood to fake Mike Gardner to the ice, and then somehow this baby had eyes at least to get by Kevin Dineen and Kevin Lowe, and through to where Eric Lindros was standing. Here's a good play. Well, that's Bookaboo that went down, not Mike Gardner. Good play by Hawgood, and then just ripped it towards the pile. At least he was shooting to the strong side, and what a great replay. Could see it hit Eric Lindros right in the stomach and bounce in behind John Van Beesbrook. I suspect, Mike, that the argument was Eric was in the crease. Well, he was not in the crease when this puck hit him. He was just headed there, and Tikkanen was kind of pushing him in anyway.
The play is being reviewed.
Reviewed.
Well, the crease violation can be reviewed, can it?
That's not it. Can't be for that reason. Maybe they're saying that it was kicked. It was hard to tell in there that that would happen. Maybe it went off a glove. So, Tim Rapley, the replay official, looking at all this from up top. Does Eric have a hat trick or not? Is it 400 on the night to the Carnival from the Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages, or 600?
Well, unless the replay official sees something that we don't, this baby will stand. You can see Eric holding up outside of the crease. Here it is. The announcement makes it official.
Hawgood and Recchi get the assist on Lindros' hat trick goal. And the Flyers have the lead in the game with 3:49 to go in the third.
Not as pretty as the first two goals for Eric Lindros, but by far the biggest of the three. Flyers lead at 5-4.
Smolek tangles with Lindros, and Smolek sent Lindros down, and here they go. Doug Smolek and Eric Lindros. And Paul Dvorsky's going to let him go. Oh, and one registered, and all four go down.
Just took one punch, and Smolek was down.
Oh, he looks like a tough guy, doesn't he? Except for the very bottom of that haircut, he could be in Marine boot camp. And he and Eric Lindros have had quite a scrap. The Sharks go over to congratulate their guy, and the Flyers have done the same. Let's watch this.
Well, they've been all over Lindros. He's drawn a crowd, sometimes 2-3 guys. Maybe Schmolek is trying to gain a reputation. He beats Lindros, but watch, one punch puts him right down.
And there it was. Well, for Lindros, if he gets a major there, and I would expect he would, that'll be his third. Scott Stevens. And also
San Jose penalties to number 19, Doug Smolek. 5 minutes for fighting plus a 10-minute misconduct.
Lee Norwood of St. Louis was the other Lindros fight in regular season.
Lindros, 5 minutes for fighting.
So the Flyers get a chance here for Lindros, who just walks in. Score!
Uh-oh. Getting close to dinner time here. Well, loose puck, and Lindros showed speed. He showed everything else tonight. Aggressiveness, good passing, and that time it was just a dump out by McGill. Very harmless play, but look at those legs go to get himself in a position to have a good scoring chance, and now that's 6 consecutive games that Lindros has scored a goal. He just goes up high, over top of the glove.
Well, I don't know if he's going to get the dinner in his little wager with you, but tonight, let's listen.
Last minute of play in the third period.
Subbing for Lou Nolan, the voice of the Spectrum. John, longtime announcer of the Philadelphia Firebirds when they were here. And we have a scrap going on the ice, a scrap for a puck up in the seats. And it's Lindros again. Lindros and Rob Zettler. Comes Dominic Roussel striding down the ice just to make sure everything is completely even. The embattled warrior departs.
Zettler was on the receiving end of a few Lindros punches.
Zettler's a pretty tough boy, but virtually anybody who scraps with Lindros is going to give away height and weight and strength. And Zettler did. 54.6 left. Let's see how it all started.
Watch Lindros knock 2 of them down. He's got the gloves off, ready to go, and Zettler. You know, the thing is, when you have such a reach advantage,
the chance
box, and that is Brindamore to the outside. Lindros in front. He scores! Oh, what a marvelous goal!
Now it doesn't get any better than that. Well, it certainly looks like Lindros has come to play. Watch this move. But again, you didn't see Bergevin try to knock into Lindros. He was left to just spin around and go in front of the net scot-free. Beers, number 2, did throw a check to Lindros after the puck was in the net. But how about this for a move? Nice spin move. And you notice Jablonski, he was already down on all 4s before Lindros shot the puck in the net.
Eric pointless in the last 3 games, but has picked up a goal and an assist in the first period.
Cut by Lindros, walks in front, feeds across, Galley, a backhander save. Round behind, Lindros, score!
There's that quick release. You know, Lindros is such an unselfish player. Just prior to his goal, he probably should have shot the puck himself. He elected to beat his teammate, but there was no mistake on that one. As Recchi finds him, and it's on his stick, it's on the net, it's in the net. Flyers lead 3-0. Is that a power play goal?
Missed by 3 seconds of being a power play goal.
This is another angle to look at it. But you know, when you shoot the puck that quickly, you just don't give the goaltender a chance to set up and get good position. So number 38 for Lindros.
Mark Recchi gets even closer to Bob Clark's venerable record, set in 74-75. Neighbors way back in 1985. Down to the ice went Foligno, and Lindros decides that he'd bump into him in extra time. The freight train is rolling tonight.
Well, that's why you have to appreciate Eric Lindros, because when it comes time to dish out the punishment, Foligno goes down the seat of his pants, and he comes back. He has everything going for himself. Number 88, can skate, he can hit, he can pass. With 38 goals this year, shows that he can also score goals.
Funny, you could see Foligno get up in his lift move as he looked right at the Toronto bench, and that was to indicate change. Even if he had 15 seconds left on his shift, he decided it was up. And there's nothing wrong with that kind of wisdom. Buffet drubs it back around, and it's Anderson. Anderson flipped one by Andrechuk, dubbed back in by McGill, swung across to Barahowski. Tipped back ahead for control by Gilmore, muscled off by Lindros. Gilmore holding on to Lindros' stick, and now they tangle with one another. And now Barahowski comes over and gets the stick up high on Lindros.
Well, that's what I can't understand. Right in front of Magoo, Gilmore has Lindros' stick. He's hanging on to it. And there's no call.
Well, Gilmore's 165 pounds, and Eric Lindros is just a few over 225, and I think Magoo has decided now I better get a hold of this situation or it's going to be crazy. Glenn Anderson was about to go at it with Ryan McGill, but Anderson had not dropped his stick. For that reason, McGill should not, because Anderson's past is one of using it, and that is a pass that goes back a decade. So McGill, as Foligno was a moment ago, was smart.
That battle will resume next week in Toronto. To be rest assured of that. Now keep an eye on 93. Lindros comes in. Now there's the stick. Magoo is looking right at it. Oh no, no call.
Looked like Magoo was telling him to let go of it or we would get a call, and eventually he did.
Bo Newman and duels with Lindros, and Lindros able to pull free in front. Score! What a play by Lindros, 2-1.
That'll silence the crowd in a hurry, and you saw the fans wearing Flyer jerseys showing their appreciation. But the pursuit of the puck was there by number 88 as he takes it away from Noonan and slips it right through the 5-hole against Senza. So the Flyers have regained the lead. Noonan just didn't get good wood on it, trying to shove it over the blue line. Boy, Lindros didn't have a lot of room, because when he turned around, Senza was almost on his doorstep. 39 goals for the big guy.
Unassisted goal at 14-21. That's 10 goals in the last 11 and a half games.
Hawks right now. Thrown back out again by Eklund, and here comes Lindros. He's got Recchi wide. Lindros in. Score!
I had talked to Lindros a few games ago. I said, you know, when you're on a 2-on-1, what you have to do is shoot the puck more, because anytime you make that extra pass, the opportunity of being deflected away from you. Look one way and shoot it the other, right along the ice, through the legs of Tabaracci, and Lindros has number 40. What a great shot. And the Flyers a 1-0 lead. again. And you noticed how Iafrate, he was favoring the right side. He was going to let Lindros take the shot, and that allowed Tabarashi to really concentrate on Lindros. He didn't have to worry about a pass going across.
Recchi, Galley peels in from the opposite side, hoping for a pass. Has to drop back out to take this pass from Hoggood. A blast, score! Deflection. Eric Lindros tipped that one home. And it's 1-0, the Flyers on the power play.
Now the fans came to see Eric Lindros, not necessarily to cheer him, but what is this rookie like? Well, we had mentioned he does a lot of things for the hockey club. One of the things he does is get himself in front of the net. You name me one player that can move him from that position. Let's look at and focus our attention on Potvin. It goes through the 5-hole. He went into that butterfly style, but there's no doubt that Lindros has the deflection.
And number 20, Greg Hoggood. Time 16:41.
Something that Coach Deneen, Hartsburg, and Hitchcock have talked about all year. Guys, that is what we have to do. And if you want to score goals or have an opportunity of making things difficult for the goaltender, you get yourself in front.
Well, he's playing his best hockey of the year. He got off to an impressive start, and then after the injury, some games were better than others, but he's got a goal a game for 5 now, a dozen goals in his last 13, and he has been the first star of the last 3 games for the Flyers. Most impressive players in the arena tonight was Eric Lindros.
Well, everybody was waiting for Eric to come to Toronto, and he didn't disappoint the fans. There you see his goal, stationing himself in front of the net, using the deflection. That was the first one of the game. He added a couple assists, so very impressive night.
Was indeed. He is the second star of this contest tonight, as chosen by the Maple Leafs media. Tommy Soderstrom first, Joseph Brannick third. I don't think he cares much about that. Eric, you couldn't have envisioned a better night for yourself or for your team than this one, I don't think.
Well, everything seemed to go our way tonight. We got some great goaltending again. Our power play was working. You know, we just kept playing a solid road game, and you know, times we're going to give up a few shots, but we kept it to a minimum, and everything seemed to go our way.
Eric, the team has played so impressively behind the blue line, and you know, there were some changes made, and I guess the biggest one, having a man high to be in a position to back check, and I know watching you at the beginning of the year and the way you're playing now, you know, you've rounded into an all-round player in 1 year. I mean, this is tremendous the way the team's playing, and yourself too.
Well, I think things are going our way. I think that keeping a guy high, it really makes us alert about you know, having a guy down below our goal line, and really forcing the puck and having some deep support in our zone. I think we haven't worked on enough for the start of the year, but things seem to be going really well right now.
You never seem to show nervousness very much, but playing your first game in the NHL at Maple Leaf Gardens, were you nervous like last night or today during the day?
Well, I didn't. I slept for about, I usually sleep for about 2.5 hours. I slept today only for, you know, maybe 45 minutes. I was up before Woody, and that means a lot. He's got twins.
That does indeed. Keith Acton's his roommate. That's Woody, and this is a guy that doesn't necessarily sleep that well.
He doesn't need sleep.
No, I guess that's true.
Eric, the score was announced from Ottawa that the Senators had beat the Island. What was the reaction on the bench?
Well, I bet you Deneen had about 5, had them all. No, it was good. I think you know, the guys we're still in it. You know, we've been battling hard, and things have been going our way right now, and went our way again in another city. So you know, we're hoping, and you know, what we're doing and what we're controlling is the major focus, and we're doing a very good job of it right now.
I don't think I've seen anyone enter this league that has combined the playing and scoring skill with the hammering skill that you had. And you and Glenn Anderson, we have some video here. Take a look at the monitor. Hooked up near the end of this game. There was some conversation going on afterwards. You want to talk us through what was going down here?
Well, I was just trying to hold up my guy. Glenn's a pretty fast player, and you know, he's been known to score a few goals. I just got to hook him, pull him back, keep him going. He's coming up with the stick. I'm going to go back with the stick. We're just hanging on, pushing, grabbing. We're just trying to draw a face-off, really.
Is that a fresh cut you have from today's game, or is that an old one?
No, it's from Winnipeg, so it's a little old. Make me look mean?
He looks like a hockey player now.
That's right.
Hey, look at how many tickets were you able to scrounge today?
I don't know. I think between 20 and 30. I really couldn't tell you. I'll get the bill though.
What was said between periods? Anything special tonight after the first, or were you encouraged to just take it a shift at a time? Some of those old cliches.
Well, cliches. They still work. I think after the first, we you
we played a couple of minutes there where we let them back in the game, and that's happened before. And I think that first period was pretty good. We didn't let them back in the game too much. Second period, I think it was about even, and third period we just took over. So we played some really good hockey, some really smart hockey, and then we let it slide a bit, and we'd come back with more. And the encouraging thing is we never quit.
Well, in the hearts of the Flyers fans tonight, you were one of the top stars of the game, and I think they would have probably chosen Laurie Boschman of Ottawa for having the hat trick.
Well, there you go.
Congratulations,
Thank
Eric.
you.
Our coverage of the Flyers and Maple Leafs will continue from Maple Leaf Gardens in just a moment.